everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another video. All right, so before I get started, I wanted to show you guys a few things. So if you are a longtime viewer, last year you would have seen that I was in a magazine called United Colors of Design, and it was their pink edition, and in the book there I was. So I was super duper proud of being in the magazine, and I still have it, obviously, and I keep it here on my shelf. But I wanted to show you guys a new magazine. I am now in the gold edition. I'm super duper excited. I just got my copy. You can order it off Amazon. So just look for United Colors of Design. I'm pretty sure it's sold on all Amazon in all the countries, I think over 100 places. So just check for it if you are interested in the book, in the magazine. And here's the best part. I'm on a 2-page spread. Look at that. So my black base with my gold painting made it into the book. So I am super duper excited and thrilled about that. So it is the gold edition of United Color of Design. I will put it in my Amazon shop, and I'll put the link in the description below or in the comments as well, for anyone who is interested in ordering a copy of this book, which I'm super duper proud of. So to the, let me see here. Let me go to the main page. Here we go. So this is Amy Bell. She is the one who does all the magic. Thank you, Amy, for putting me in the gold edition book. So look for it on Amazon. So super excited about that. So that's going to be added to my list here of magazines. All right, the next thing I wanted to show you, is my dried results of my massive 36-inch round. So this thing dried in a day. It was dry literally almost the very next day. And I could not be more thrilled. And I'm going to show you the orientation with the base, the black being on the bottom as opposed to the yin yang. A lot of people commented on the video and said they really liked it better with the black being on the bottom. So that is how I'm going to show it to you, because I really feel that is the way I like it the most as well. Now it's heavy, so bear with me. All right. But it dried perfectly. Absolutely perfectly, and it did not warp at all. The board is still flat. All right, so I don't knock myself out. Hold on, this is gonna be tough. Let me hang it up. Well, first of all, let's check out that shimmer. This is really heavy. So you can see the shimmer from the pearl and the, I gotta put it down, hold on. So you can see all the really pretty shimmer, right? I'm so happy with this. All right, so now let me back up. Let me get a good hold of this and back up. There. So doesn't that look better as I struggle? So yes, it's a really heavy piece, believe me, okay? And it doesn't even have resin on it yet, so I still have to resin it. But isn't it better with the black on the bottom? Like, I mean, you could turn it and you could actually even do it like this. That actually kind of looks cool too. So you can really just decide whatever orientation you want to put it in. But I really did like it this way. But look at it shimmer. Can you see that? I'm struggling here. But yeah, so there it is in all its glory. It's heavy. But yeah, so I had a lot of people also suggested, which is a great suggestion, is to make a table out of it. So if anyone purchases it, you could not only hang it on the wall, not only maybe lean it up against your fireplace on your mantle, but you could also go to Home Depot, buy some legs or those metal, what are they called? Metal pin legs, I think they're called, and put legs on it, and it would be a table. So it would make a great table. So yeah, I'm super excited. Let me put it over here for now. So I'm super excited with how it turned out. I cannot wait to resin it. And then I will hopefully get to show it to you guys with a top coat of resin on it, because it is going to really shine with the resin and the colors will just pop and be more vibrant with resin on it. But I'm really happy that I did that. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So if anyone is interested in that piece, you can email me at kanellaciraco@gmail.com. And as I mentioned, it's a 36-inch. It's on an MDF wood round. And I'm so excited that it did not warp at all. So very pleased about that. So obviously being overcautious with adding like 4 coats of gesso did the trick. All right, I am going to get started and I'll tell you guys what I'm up to. I'm going to bring you guys down and I'll tell you guys what I'm doing for today's video. So let me get myself set up and I'll be right back. All right, everybody. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm up to today. So let me first start out by telling you this is a 16 by 20 inch canvas. This today is going to be a tester piece for myself, actually. I have commissioned myself to do a piece for my own home. So what I wanted to show you guys was this awesome floating frame I purchased from my new favorite art store here in London called Bijan's Art Studio. So this canvas here was actually in here, but I can't put it in here to show you because I've got my furniture levelers on it. So I just grabbed a regular other 16 by 20 inch canvas, the ones I get from Michael's, and I put it back in here because I wanted to show you guys how much I love this black frame. So it's a black floating frame, okay, and you can see here on the back, right? And then it comes with hardware that you would attach the canvas to the frame. But it adds a really sharp, you know, frame to any sort of painting that you would do. And I actually really like it. And it comes in 2 different sizes. So this is the gallery wrapped frame. And they also have a standard, which is 1 inch less than this. So it'd probably be about that much. So they vary in price and they've got all kinds of sizes, and they only ship to Canada. They do not ship outside of Canada. So I'm super excited about this. And right now they have 10% off online purchases, which is fantastic. So I ended up ordering 2 30 by 30 inch canvases like this. And not the gallery wrap though, the thinner, the standard as they call it on their website. And I am going to be doing a diptych for my home. And I will show you when I do that, where they're gonna go in my living room on either side, on each side of my fireplace and my TV. So as you all know, I had a massive 16 by 40 inch diptych done for my old home, for the one I moved out of. Let me put this back. And I don't have them because the owners who bought my old home loved them so much they wanted to buy them and keep them. So that's why I have to make new paintings for my new home. But my husband really liked those colors. I'm actually going to pin the video up here at the top for those of you who want to see the 2 pieces that I made for my old home. My husband really loved those colors, but I kind of wanted to change it up a bit. I wanted to do more of a dark blue, smoky kind of color. If you saw the video where I gave you guys a grand tour of my main floor, it's all grays and whites and that kind of stuff. We've also done a few changes since you saw that video of the tour. So I kind of want to stick to a dark smoky blue. So I'm using this 16 by 20 as my tester to see what the colors are going to look like. And if I like them and if Matt likes them, my husband, I will do them on the big 30 by 30 inch canvases. So that being said, the base color I'm using for today's pour is my Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White. This is still a 2019 version. I do not use the new version at Michael's. This is the same thing, just in a squeeze bottle so that I can do my edges. And the colors I'm going to be using. Now, this took me a long time. So the best way to figure out if you're really gonna like the colors is literally put a drop of paint, pea-sized amount on a piece of paper. use your finger, rub it, and then you gotta let it dry. If you're looking at it wet, it's not really going to give you the same effect as when it dries, and I'll explain why to you. So I put all these beautiful blue colors on here, and I had ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not including this one, because I had put it here. But when I came down this morning to get ready for this painting, I saw how, see that? I saw how pretty it shimmered when it was dry. When it was wet, it didn't look so great. But once it was dry, I'm like, ooh, that's actually gonna match really well with these colors that I've chosen. So if you wanna really know what the colors are gonna look like, put it on a piece of paper, piece of cardboard, and then just wait for it to dry and then see what they're really gonna look like. So that really helped me determine to actually add this color in. So the colors I'm gonna use today are Greenish Blue by Amsterdam. Then, because my original painting in my old home had these colors, I thought I'd add it in also because it really looked good. Iridescent Green Blue by Pebeo. Then I have Payne's Gray by Holbein. Now, there's a lot of Payne's Gray in different brands. There's Pebeo, there's Amsterdam, I believe. There's Holbein. Now, each Payne's Gray is different. Some of them have a gray hue to them. Some of them have a blue hue to them. So I think I can show you here. Yes, I do. So let me show you. Believe it or not, these two are Payne's Gray, right? So don't mind my writing. But anyways, so you can see that has like a greenish blue, and that's more like a dark navy type blue. So Payne's Gray can be two totally different colors. So keep that in mind depending on the brand you're using. Then I have Iridescent Silver by Pebeo. Then I have Winsor Blue by Winsor & Newton. And topping it off, I have Prussian Blue Pthalo by Amsterdam. So 1, 2, 3. I really like holding them up for you guys to see. Problem is sometimes it's hard for me to hold them up. But without the labels too. Bear with me here. I need bigger hands, clearly. There we go. So those are my colors. And they look at that. They look really nice. Although these ones here on the ends look really dark and the one in the middle, but it's gonna look really pretty when you blow it out on a white base. So let me put these back in the order I'm going to lay them down, like so. There we go, ready. And I'm going to flood my canvas and I'll be right back. All right, so my canvas is flooded, bubbles have been popped, so I'm gonna get started, but really quickly before I do that, today as I'm doing this, it is April 12th. You guys are watching this on April 13th, but today is Echo's birthday. I've already spoiled him with all kinds of treats. He turns 2 today, so I'm gonna take him and Juno out for a very long, beautiful trail walk today because it is probably one of the nicest days so far this year. Couldn't be a perfect day for me to take them on a really nice nature walk. So after I finish this video this morning, I'm gonna be taking them out. But happy birthday, my little Echo, little troublemaker. Okay, so let's get started here. All right, so I haven't even really thought about composition, so I'm going to make it simple because I want to make sure I'm able to blow this out and get the real true colors that I want to see if it's going to work out for my really large pieces. So yeah, I'm just going to do a simple composition here. It's also because it's a 16 by 20 inch canvas. So let's see, what do I want to do? Guess I'll go this way this time. Like this and like that. Very simple. Very simple on this one because I really want to see how all my colors are going to mix well. As I mentioned, I am going for the smoky blue effect, even though I am putting in this greenish blue. The other reason is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors here, And if I didn't add this in, I'd only have the one silver, the one metallic iridescent by Pebeo here. And the less you have of a metallic or an iridescent, the less chance you have of getting a bunch of cells. So I always want to try and add at least 2 colors that are metallic or an iridescent. So that's why I really wanted to add that color in. All right, so now I've got Payne's Gray by Holbein. And don't forget with Holbein, Holbein likes to take over. So I don't want to overdo it with the Holbein here. You want to not squeeze too much of that. All right, now I shall add the silver. You know, I'm sure this would look gorgeous with gold as well, 24 karat gold. But everything in my house is gray, white, and silver, and black. So gold would not work. Not in my house at least, but it'll work with these colors for sure. And we all know it would add a really beautiful overlay of shimmer. All right, and then last we've got the Prussian blue Pthalo by Amsterdam. Ooh, this looks dark, but it's gonna blow out so pretty, I bet you. All right, so those are done. I shall move these over. I will pop my bubbles. All right, I've got my Conair travel hair dryer, and I'm gonna start in this center here, and of course, always blow into the most negative space you have here on the canvas. I don't wanna blow this way first or this way first, because you're gonna end up blowing a lot of your paint that way, and you won't have enough to fill this corner, unless of course you want it to be that way. So it all depends on how much negative space you want on your canvas. So I'm gonna start here, blow in, and then finish and work my way out. Let's get started. See, I really love blue, and I really love the way these colors look. Now, is it too much blue and not enough smoky? I'm not really sure. I still love it because it's blue. And you know what? I'm really glad I added this color, which is the iridescent green blue. But what I think is, here, let me move this. What I think, and I'll bring these back. This is the order I had them in. Okay, let me move them like this, right? So this is the order I had them in. What I think is because there's a lot of blue, and I put this second when I first started, I may actually change my order and put it here second to the top. I think that's what I'll do. And then that way it'll pop more and give it that extra contrasting color to make it pop in between all these beautiful shades of blue. Regardless though, I love this piece. You can never go wrong with blue. So let me just look at it. I'm gonna wipe out this little speck here. I don't know if you can see that. That needs to go just like so. That's beautifully covered. I want to blow this petal a little bit. There we go. It had a really hard line there. Actually, it has it up here too. I like it up here, but I wanted to blow down here and get rid of this speck here that's happening. I love it. It's blue. How can you not love it? And the cells that are forming here are really pretty. And so let me move these over again. I don't think there's anything else I want to do to this. I think my sides are all covered quite nicely. And I see a doggy hair in my white here. Juno and Echo, someone, one of these two. All right, so I am going to just touch up my edges. I'm going to bring you guys in for a close-up. Be right back. All right, everybody. So don't forget to get your popsicle stick, and you want to scrape those drips. Very important that you scrape those drips. Come back 10 minutes later, do it again, and then do it a third time all the way around. Now, let's check this out. Now, it's not the smoky blue grayish I was going for. I just love blue, and I ended up obviously going with way too many blues, but I still love it. So I shall show it to my husband and see what he thinks. But let me bring you guys in for this close-up. Look at all the interesting cells. Look at that. And this is going to shimmer because I've got the two really, the Iridescent by Pebeo in here. Look at that. I think that's my favorite spot up here. And it's also got that green blue by Pebeo in those cells there. Really happy with this. I really like it. I think it would look really, really good up on the wall with a black frame and the walls being a very, very, very light gray. So let me turn the lights off and see what kind of shimmer we get. All right, so I've got the flash on, and yeah, so there's definitely going to be the silver shimmer in here. And then wherever the green blue is, it will be there as well. Oh, I gotta go a little slower so my camera can focus. It's so pretty. So there's definitely gonna be, look at all that. This is going to be really nice when it dries. Let me go to my favorite spot. See here. So this is where I was telling you, see those cells, and it's got the iridescent green blue in them from the Pebeo. It's so pretty. Look at that. I love it. So I shall show the husband and see what he thinks. So there you have it, everybody. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. As I mentioned, it is a 16 by 20 inch canvas. If anyone is interested, don't forget, it will also be put in the floating frame. It comes with the floating frame. So I'm hoping in the next video, well, actually, I know it'll be dry by the next video after this one. So I'll get to show it to you guys in the frame. It won't be resined yet, but you'll still get to see what it looks like in the black floating frame. So if anyone is interested in this piece, as it comes with the floating frame, 16 by 20, you can email me at kanellaciraco@gmail.com. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Don't forget, Fluid Art Escape Workshop. We now have 3 spots left for the workshop. So if you are interested in joining Tammy Anderson and I in Naples, Florida in July, you can email us at fluidartescape@gmail.com for details and information. And my own personal workshop here at home in London, Ontario. If you are interested in my home workshop, I've got a few spots left. That is Saturday, May 7th. You can email me at kanellaciraco@gmail.com for inquiries. That is it for now. If you are not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit that red subscription button and that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I post a new video. Links, discounts, and everything is listed in the description below the video. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.